Okay, so we are here, the YoCoin webinar, February 10th, 2017. Welcome everyone. Nice evening out here in India, and wishing you everybody good morning. First of all, thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Biman, and I'm the VP Establishment at YoCoin. YoCoin is moving to a journey for a leading cryptocurrency in the world. Straight to business, today we'll be talking on updates on back office, payment processor integration, legal advisor, fast issue closure, YoCoin price increase policies, sales and marketing updates, and there are specific corporate people who will be presenting it all to you. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. We have prepared this deck in a very professional manner. If you have any feedbacks, we have Mr. Christian Schoolgold who will be actually preparing a feedback form. You can put your feedback there and we will get back to you. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Mr. Dave Rolfe, who is the president of YoCoin, and he'll take through the updates that we just discussed. Mr. Dave Rolfe?
Well, thank you, Biman, and thank you everybody who's on the call today. It's early AM here on Pacific Standard Time, and we're talking all over the world, which is fantastic. And quite frankly, I'm not sure what day it is because my days now are nights, days, and it's almost a 24-hour process. But as we had talked about in the previous webinar, we want to make sure that we communicate as often as we possibly can. So here we go. The first thing that I'm going to talk about are the updates on the back office. And we will show a screenshot of that momentarily. The back office integration is going well. We have a new look. At the top of the page, you're going to have your income and volume posted. So you don't have to click anywhere. As soon as you open the page, you'll see your income and your volume. You'll have a direct link to your website. And your new website will be listed under secure.yocoin.org//your YC number to make it an easy access. There you go. There's a picture of it. And then we also have a direct link to the chat site. And we want to make this chat site a more user-friendly site for all affiliates to communicate in a positive manner and share their ideas and how we can help all of us move forward. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the main wallet and your last transaction, and below that, your direct links to YoCoin, buying YoCoin, YoGold, and any other products that we have available and make available as time goes on. In the YoCoin balance section, you're going to see that we have changed this quite a bit. And this was an area that was causing some challenges with, the YoCoins you purchased, the YoCoins you earned, and the bonus YoCoins. So now it's all going to be listed that way: what you purchased, what you earned, any bonuses, and the total. And then below that, what has been moved to your wallet and the balance remaining to be transferred to your wallet. So it will be kind of like a running record of your YoCoin. And you'll see right below that, there's a direct link to the wallet and easy access to that. You don't have to log in and log out, and it's going to make that much easier. And then below that, pricing. Pricing of YoCoin, pricing of Bitcoin, and pricing of YoGold. We elected to take out what the USD value was simply because that doesn't do anything to the coins that are sitting there, and it's only good if you're going to sell. And we're going to have a whole education on this moving forward, especially with capital gains and ordinary income and the best strategies moving forward. And I think we all agree that at these prices, this is not the target of where we expect YoCoin to be, and by all stretch of our targets and goals, it's going to be much higher. On the right-hand side, we have another important issue, which is going to be your left team and your right team, and a direct link to them. And the idea there is you're going to see who's on your left team when you click on that, and you're going to see who's on your right team with their information, their YC number, and a way to communicate to those folks so that you can manage your organization. And then we added in the total and then the number since you joined. And you'll also see that we've taken out all the country flags and the people signing up in the sense of taking up space, because again, the back office is your administration of your business, and that's what it's directed for. In the next slide, it will be the announcement section and contest. Very simple. It's not an arduous task on that. And then on the left-hand side on the menu bar, you'll have all the menu options. They're pretty much the same as we've had before. We're just going to eliminate those tabs that are not necessarily functioning right now so that we don't confuse anybody. Now, we wanted to release this today, but I'm not going to release it yet because there's one more piece of this puzzle that's in the final stages of completion, and that's the integration of the payment processor, which is done with Bilify and POS Connect. They're a Canadian company, by the way, and the integration of that system is a fairly complex process in that it's a direct deposit facility. It's like a bank. It's on the internet, which means that people can direct deposit, and we can also directly pay via EFT and ACH in the United States. And it can be integrated with the 28 different currencies that this company works with, and they work with the Bank of New Zealand, which is very interestingly located to handle both Asia and all markets around the world. Now, we decided, and this was a decision that pretty much the executives right now that are involved decided that before we send it out, we're going to test this till the cows come home to make sure that all the glitches are handled, and we are within a very short period of time for it to be released and fully functional. And not to say, okay, promise this and deliver not. This is just a very serious component to your ability to operate smoothly. And we don't want to go backwards. We want to go forwards. And the company in Canada is now in the final stages of integration. It's in their hands. We've done everything at our end to provide them with all the linking, all the databases, and they're in that final mode. So you'll see at the end of this webinar that we're going to have another webinar next week, and it will be up and running before that webinar, and we know that. So we're very confident that we can say that. So just the final tests are going on with that. And so therefore, with the back office, because this is an integral part of your business, we didn't want to just put up the back office and not have that system, and then, I'm going to be bombarded with a gazillion calls of, well, you said this and you said that, and it's not this and it's not that. So this is the way it is. We're working round the clock on all these things, and you're going to see more information coming in this webinar to satisfy all the areas that have been in concern. And I have to say that I opened up my communication lines for you to call me. I've been on all the chat sites, and we have some very active and energetic affiliates, and I'm really happy that we do. And it's amazing how many different views can be presented on the same issue. And of course, what I tried to do was take those views and incorporate it as we move forward so that we have a process whereby we satisfy the majority because, I know and the company knows that it's the affiliates that are the key moving forward because you're out there knocking on the doors, talking to people, getting them to join the network, and we want this process to be smooth. So there's your update on the new look of the back office. And of course, this will be recorded. You'll be able to see this and take a closer look. And the connection with BillerFi and Pause Connect and what's happening with the processor. The next issue that I want to talk about from my end is the legal aspect. And again, this is a second opinion to ensure it's 100% in compliance with local rules and regulations in Western Canada. We hired a company, Thompson Burton, and the attorney is Kevin Thompson. He's been retained. We provided him all the information about YoCoin, its history, what has been done, how it operated, and I talked to him on Wednesday, and he said to me, we're almost done on the review. I can't have it to you by Friday, but I will have it to you by early next week. And so things are looking positive. Things are looking good. What we're going to get from this is a punch list. And the punch list is what we need to do to make sure that we're in compliance and we can move forward stronger and not have to look over our shoulders in any way, and especially for you who are out there beating the bushes and getting asked the important questions. So not to say that anything's being dodged here. We're not slowing the process. Attorneys are attorneys. They do their thing, and this man is very well connected and understands cryptocurrency, understands network marketing, and we've got one of the best on our side. So I am very pleased that we're making such great progress and he's doing the work. And again, by next Friday, on the next webinar, we're going to have full details. And I'm very excited about that, to be able to share that with you. And so from that, I'd like to turn it back over to Biman to talk about the next aspect of what we want to communicate today.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. So that is what we had on the updates on the back office, the legal part, and the payment processor part. Now, the most important thing that all our affiliates has been looking forward to have the priority issues completed and specifically covered. So, see, we have been working tireless nights and want these issues to be closed up on a very priority basis. So now we are going to the specific areas and being more specific and trying to serve our affiliates so that they can actually come up with a great future. So in order to do this, what we have thought is that we have divided ourselves into four basic issues. One is the swap coins issue, the commission issues, the coin account problem, and the match pay bonus issues. Okay. So as we discussed in the last webinar that we are working on it, and as some updates are taking place on the payment processor as well as the legal advices from our legal advisor. So maybe we'll have this properly executed by next week, by the next webinar. So I'd like to request all the affiliates around the world to email us with their issues on specific points. Like if you have issues on swap coins, you can email us to swapcoins@yocoin.org. We have put down out here in the corporate office specific entities and persons to take care of the specific issues, and it will be attended to you on a real-time basis. Okay. For commission issues, we have commission issues at the email is commissionissues@yocoin.org. Anybody having issues on commission, not delivered or delayed, they can put down an email and we have a specific person to answer that. Any issues on coin account problem, we have coin, the email is coinaccproblem@yocoin.org. Same here. And the match pay bonus issues, we have match pay bonus@yocoin.org. So this is all that we have to close. And for all the affiliates out there, we once again I say we are working tirelessly to get your issues covered, and we are moving on various other improvements and developments so that we can take your coin to a better level. Now, I hand over it to Mr. Biswas. Mr. Biswas, you're there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now, Mr. Biswas will explain you, we have framed some strategies to uplift the price of your coin. So, Mr. Biswas, can you please proceed?
Yes. Okay. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies around India and Southeast Asia. Good evening to all the people who are in, rather good morning to all the people who are in US and Canada. I'll be speaking on the POS, a new concept that company is introducing. That's the proof of stake. Basically, apart from our engineering of back office, we are also working on the development of the coin, which is very important for our investors, and to ensure that we have a good rate of the coin also. Of late, the drop down of the coin rate has been a concern to many, and as we have been giving trainings and as we have been talking to our affiliates that this is just a temporary phase. Any coin development takes 16 to 18 months for a full cycle to complete. We are just in the 12th month. So in continuation to that, we have introduced a new concept called POS, which would definitely help the company and help the coin to have a better rate, or rather to have an incremental rate value. The biggest concern for the coin rate to go up is the dumping or the sales of coins, and we have been trying to elaborate to our affiliates that we should train our people not to coins until another 6 months, so that all of us as investors, all of us as holders of the coins get a better and good rates. To people who will be really people who are really ready to hold on the coins, people who are really ready to show patience and wait for a period will definitely benefit it. Management decided that we must appreciate and we must reimburse people who are ready to hold on the coins, and that is why this POS concept. Let me go through what is it exactly. POS, or proof of stake, requires users that have a high stake at the currency, that is hold a lot of coins, to determine the next block. Determining the next block would generate a demand and inventory price of the currency, therefore generating more economic development of the cryptocurrency. Like a savings bank where we end of the month we get a interest on our deposited money. Keeping this generalized technology and event in mind, we have thereby decided to provide our YoCoin affiliates an incentive on this POS method, whoever holds the coins. This incentive would be 2% per month on the number of coins that the customer is holding. I repeat, this incentive would be 2% per month on the number of coins the customer is holding. This 2% incentive will be paid in YoCoins, and this 2% will be paid as per the rate of the YoCoin on the date of disbursement. So the additional 2% which will come as an incentive on the number of coins held will be paid in YoCoins, and it will be paid on the as per the rate of YoCoin on the particular day of disbursement. This will help customers retain their coins in their wallet and help them earning incentives. And as a whole, as a company, we have more demand, which will help in rising the price of YoCoin. Therefore, corporates as in of YoCoin would like to put forward for your approval, or rather, if we had this in our corporate meeting, that it should definitely go in line with requirement of our affiliates, and we would be happy to introduce this from 15th of February. So once again, I repeat, we will be introducing this concept from 15th of February, that is the post Valentine's Day, and we can consider it as a Valentine's gift from the corporate to our team members. I'm sure this will definitely motivate our internal and external customers to hold the coins, which has been the message of the company for quite some time, so that at the point gets full, its time value for development, completing the development phase. And Biman, are you there?
Yeah,
Hello.
Mr. Biswas. Yeah, I'm Mr. Biswas.
Yeah, Biman.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here.
So I think I've covered this part. So
yeah, Mr. Biswas, you're left with another one, the purchase of YoCoin packages through YoCoin. Can you please cover that point, please?
Okay. One more point we have decided as a corporate, and it is also an introduction phase. This is a new concept that we are introducing, which comes into effect again from 15th of February. That is the post Valentine's Day. As of now, as an affiliate, or as of now as an investor, if I have to buy YoCoin, there are few payment options like Bitcoin, or maybe through payment gateway, or maybe through perfect account, or maybe through cash to my upline. But we are now introducing the new payment method of YoCoin also. So as an affiliate or as an investor, if you want to buy YoCoin, if you want to buy any package or top up any package, you can do so by buying YoCoins. A person can go to the exchange, buy YoCoin, and use it for generating pins, or it maybe use it for top up. So this is the new model which we are introducing, and I'm sure we will be encouraging our people to buy YoCoin and buy packages. So
Yeah, so that's perfect. Now, the purpose, the target is to increase the price of your coin in the open market, so that apart from our affiliates, we have our external traders coming into the exchanges and accepting your coin as their trading partner. So that's the target that YoCoin corporate and the community is looking forward. Now, we have Mr. John Bergsdale, our marketing advisor, global marketing advisor. He'd like to come in and he'd like to say something about sales and marketing. John, you're there? John, you're there? Okay. So, John, that's over to you. Yeah, perfect. John, please continue.
Great. Welcome, everybody, to the call. I appreciate everyone taking their time in the schedule to hear what we have to share with the track. My name is John Barksdale, and I'm new to the team as an advisor. And I want to give you guys some of these insights of things that we're doing to change the state of the business and grow the YoCoin marketplace. My company consults for $8 billion worth of cryptocurrency companies, and this company is a company we decided to put all of our energy and effort into building an organization. So we're very excited to work with this company because of their technology. And I know some of you have been here since the beginning, and hats off to you for fighting through any type of issues or anything that we've had at the company, because now it's time for the reward. You know, the work goes in and the harvest come after you put your energy and effort into something that is great. And this is a unique opportunity, amazing opportunity, but the tools and things have not been exactly what we needed. So I've come into the company, I'm here in Calcutta now, and we came in into an evaluation of the sales marketing platform, and we decided that there's some major things that need to be implemented that we'll be developing over the next 4 weeks before our March event. So far, we're setting up a company uniform sales suite. So a simple duplicated system is what's required for a sales company to achieve high level success. And I've seen over the last 23 years of being in direct sales business, that if you put something in place that makes it simple for every single person to duplicate, then you don't have to actually be a salesperson yourself. So right now we're developing all the tools that are required for the average person to come into the program, not have cryptocurrency technology, and be able to have a one funnel, hallway with no doors, basically, and access everyone the information that is required it'll make a decision to purchase and become part of the YoCoin family. One is a simple, duplicatable system, and that system is going to be in place and be put together and be ready to roll in the next 4 weeks. So you guys should be very excited to know to work hard now, and this system will be coming and launching, making it so your average person will look at the business much, much simpler. Video marketing systems are coming into place as well. We're going to call this a power play system, and this power play system will be the place you'll be able to go, turn your computer on, press power, and play. And it'll give every bit of information that the person needs to make the right decision. We're also putting in place a recognition system for ranking, so that the company will be able to have see who the top leaders are in each community and see who the top leaders are for the week. Volume, recruiters, and you'll be able to see on a leaderboard in your back office all the information on who has the highest level of points. So this will create an excellent form of recognition, but it will also create some healthy competition between the group. And we'll be recognizing at each individual event the top leader awards and different types of achievements for that as well. Top recruiter will be one of the sections in this recognition, and top producer also, and most supportive leader, are basically coming and helping support their organization. So we'll build one of the best recognition programs ever created for direct sales. And as we all know, leaders love it when they get recognized for what they're doing. People work a lot, sometimes harder even more for recognition than they will for the check and things. And you'll be able to put these accolades into your resume for the direct sales success, and be able to be recognized for completely, not just in your own community, but internationally. And so YoCoin can be your stage really for success in the future. Now, we're also building a lifestyle video program. So for the top YoCoiners, the top people producing the largest organizations, we'll be covering a complete video that gives you a full documentary on your family, your life, and how you became successful in YoCoin. For all our top six-figure and multi-million-dollar earners, we're going to be flying to your home and taking a full, complete documentary covering the key points of success in your business and how you got there and your story and your personal thing. And this is a great tool that each one of you are going to be able to utilize yourself to be able to share this business with the world and grow your business. So right now, it's extremely unique being one of the people that are in the top positions in this company, but your story is not being told completely. So we're at a company, YoCoin is going to put up the cost to do a full documentary on you and your life and your business and your family, and talk about everything that's important to you, so you can share this business with the world. So we're very excited about this. When you do this, you give people the proper recognition, you give them the platform, they'll be able to take this company to places that we are looking for to get to where this will be a contender in the price point, even to Bitcoin itself. And now, after all this is being put together, and in our case, I will also create a personal travel schedule. And I want to reach out and work with each one of you individually on a personal level. Make sure that you have everything that you need to become successful in this business. In my business, to be able to create a multiple seven-figure income, I found that personal contact makes a huge thing. And if you're in this for yourself, but not by yourself, and when you have a good quality coach, the best basketball players and best football players, anyone who's successful in sports in life has a good coach. But right now, who is your coach? So I'd like to reach out to you personally and be your personal coach and help you guys become successful. So make sure that if you are interested in this type of personal service, I personally will be working with top leaders and ambassadors of marketplaces. So reach out to your upline organization, reach out to the company directly, and get my contact information. And I will be there in your personal market over the next few months to make sure that you have the highest level of success. I'm passionate about this business, and I've never joined a business in my entire career in the direct sales space and has failed. So every single company that I've ever been involved in since I started in direct sales is still in business today. In some cases, most of them are multi-billion-dollar situations. So I'm not saying that's only because of me, but I do choose the right companies, and when I do lock myself into a company, I make sure that the company has everything that it needs to become successful. So be confident in knowing that you have an industry professional here to give you the tips and the tools and to help you become more successful. And the fact that we're working on the coin on the other side as far as marketing and digital marketing and creating a digital firewall. There's some of the press out there that's not from the company. Press out there that is negatively created by other competing companies. So you guys will be a much slower process of you building your YoCoin organization. So be confident in knowing that we're doing all the things that are required of the company to repair any issues that may begin and to create something solid for They have full reputation management campaign and a PR campaign that will cover, like I said, their first 4 pages where there will be nothing but positive press coming from our company, which will help speculators get involved in the company, help market make come the company, and increase the coin value individually, and making sure that business is the easiest, simplest, and fastest growing organization in the history of network marketing. As I said, we've been involved in multiple billion-dollar organizations in my career in the industry, and we've always built our organizations organic and fresh. We're very excited for the future of YoCoin. So, Biswas and Biman, I'm glad to be on board. I'm excited to be a part of it, and make sure that everyone in the organization has the ability to communicate with me, because we're here to build a successful company into the billions over the next couple of years. Thanks, guys. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, John. That was really motivating. Thank you, John, sharing your sales and marketing ideas that you're actually executing, and we are proud that you're here. I'll make it over to Dave, our president. Dave, can you come in, please?
Yes. Thanks, Biman, and thanks, John. That was truly inspiring. And I was just looking at we're going to wrap this up now. As you can see, the schedule for next Friday, 17th. Got the information there. If you have any feedback from today's webinar and you want a question answer, you can send your request to feedback.yocoiner.com, and feel free to give me a call, and you can email me at my email address or give me a call directly, and I will be more than willing to address any situations. This is my 26th day as president of YoCoin, and in that 26-day period of time, we have made a major turn in our direction. We've got a full team that's dedicated to handle every single issue, and as our motto has been displayed, we are going to deliver what's promised. We need your cooperation and help, and your cooperation and help is to provide all the information so that we can get it done, and no apologies are going to be made for any mistakes. They happen, but we are going to correct them, and we are going to move forward at lightning speed, and I know you're going to be pleased with the results that it's created. I'd like to thank you all for being on the call today, and again, if you have any feedback, any questions, you know now what to do, and get in touch with us. And if you have any specific issues, you will be able to send in through the email system, and make sure when you send in those emails that you put your YC number, the exact issue, as many details as you can. And I know some of you are going to say, well, I sent this in before. Again, this is a new process. We have individuals specific to this issue, and we will be able to wrap them up as fast as possible. So once again, thank you very much for being with us, and look forward to next week, and look forward to lots of exciting things happening in this next 7-day period of time. Goodbye for now.